ਮੂਕ ਉਚਰੈ ਸਾਸਤਰ ਖਟ ਪਿੰਗ ਗਿਰ ਨ ਚੜ ਜਾਏ ਅੰਧ ਲਖੈ ਬਦਰੋ ਸੁਨੈ ਜੋ ਕਾਲ ਕਿਰਪਾ ਕਰਾਏ ਅੰਧ ਲਖੈ ਬਦਰੋ ਸੁਨੈ ਜੋ ਕਾਲ ਕਿਰਪਾ ਕਰਾਏ।
ਸ੍ਰੀ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਜੀ। ਸ਼ਲੋਕ। ਸਾਥ ਨਾ ਚਾਲੈ ਬਿਨ ਭਜਨ ਵਿਖਿਆ ਸਗਲੀ ਛਾਰ ਹਰ ਹਰ ਨਾਮ ਕਮਾਵਨਾ ਨਾਨਕ ਇਹੋ ਧਨ ਸਾਰ। ਸਾਥ ਨਾ ਚਾਲੈ ਬਿਨ ਭਜਨ ਵਿਖਿਆ ਸਗਲੀ ਛਾਰ ਹਰ ਹਰ ਨਾਮ ਕਮਾਵਨਾ ਨਾਨਕ ਇਹੋ ਧਨ ਸਾਰ। ਸਾਥ ਨਾ ਚਾਲੈ ਬਿਨ ਭਜਨ।
ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ। ਸਤਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਸਾਜੀ ਨਿਵਾਜੀ ਸਾਧ ਸੰਗਤ ਜੀ, ਆਪ ਜੇ ਇਕੱਤਰ ਹੋ ਰਹੇ ਹੋ ਧੰਨ ਧੰਨ ਸ੍ਰੀ ਗੁਰੂ ਗ੍ਰੰਥ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਜੀ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਜੀ ਦੇ ਪਾਵਨ ਪਵਿੱਤਰ ਹਜ਼ੂਰੀ ਅੰਦਰ ਸਤਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਦੀ ਨਾਮ ਰੂਪੀ ਕਥਾ ਨੂੰ ਸਰਵਣ ਕਰਨ ਵਾਸਤੇ। ਸੁਨ ਹਰ ਕਥਾ ਉਤਾਰੀ ਮੈਲ ਮਾਹ ਪੁਨੀਤ ਭੈ ਸੁਖ ਸੈਲ ਵੱਡੇ ਭਾਗ ਪਾਈਐ ਸਾਧ ਸੰਗ ਪਾਰ ਬ੍ਰਹਮ ਸੋ ਲਾਗੋ ਰੰਗ। ਧੰਨ ਧੰਨ ਸ੍ਰੀ ਗੁਰੂ ਅਰਜਨ ਦੇਵ ਜੀ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਜੀ, ਧੰਨ ਧੰਨ ਸ੍ਰੀ ਗੁਰੂ ਗ੍ਰੰਥ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਜੀ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਜੀ ਬਚਨ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਨ ਕਿ ਸੁਨ ਹਰ ਕਥਾ। ਪ੍ਰਭੂ ਪਰਮੇਸ਼ਰ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਦੀ ਨਾਮ ਰੂਪੀ ਕਥਾ ਨੂੰ ਸਰਵਣ ਕਰਕੇ ਸੁਨ ਹਰ ਕਥਾ ਉਤਾਰੀ ਮੈਲ ਜਨਮਾਂਤਰ ਕੀਤੋ ਹੈ ਪਾਪ ਸਾਧ ਸੰਗਤ ਜੀ ਸਾਰੇ ਨਿਵਰਤ ਹੋ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਹਨ ਗੁਰੂ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਜੀ ਦੇ ਕਥਾ ਸਰਵਣ ਕਰਕੇ। Guru Arjan Dev Ji explains us by coming into their court and by listening to their katha, by listening to their discourses, whether that's in Punjabi, in English. If you understand what the Guru is saying to us, the tat, the essence of the katha, then they say ke Mahapanita, Payasakusar. That person becomes pure. Utari mel, all of their dirt is washed away of all the pap, all the sins that we committed for many, many lives. So Maharaj says ke utari mel Mahapanita. Mahapanita, the person becomes pavitra. Sunate panita कहते पवित्र सतगुर रहिया भरपूरे। जैसा कि we heard in Sri Rahra Sahib Ji da Path ke sunate paneet. Those who listen to Guru Sahib Ji's Bani te कहते पवित्र। Those who pada recite Guru Bani ਜਿਹੜੀ ਸੰਗਤ ਨਾਮ ਜਪਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਜੀ ਆਪ ਬਚਨ ਕਰਨੇ ਤੇ ਉਹ ਪਵਿੱਤਰ ਹੋ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਨੇ। They become pure. So Maharaj Ji makes it clear to us what the power, the essence of Katha about coming into the court of Guru Arjan Dev Ji Maharaj Ji, the fal, the fruits of listening to Guru Sahib Ji's Katha. ਇਸੇ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਸਾਧ ਸੰਗਤ ਜੀ ਆਪ ਜੀ ਦੇ ਅਤਿਅੰਤ ਵੱਡੇ ਭਾਗ ਹਨ। ਆਪ how blessed are we all, how blessed is the Sadhsangat to be sitting in Guru Sahib Ji's Sharan, to listen to the Katha of Sri Guru Granth Sahib Ji, of Sri Sukhmani Sahib. That Bani of Sri Sukhmani Sahib, we've been to Sukhmani Sahib Path, where we go there for Path to baad, when there's Ardas Benti, ਜਦੋਂ ਅਰਦਾਸ ਬੇਨਤੀ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਹੈ ਫਿਰ ਉਸ ਅਰਦਾਸ ਵਿੱਚ we ask Guru Sahib Ji ਕਿ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਜੀ ਸੁਖ ਸ਼ਾਂਤੀ ਬਖਸ਼ੋ। We ask for ਸੁਖ ਸ਼ਾਂਤੀ, ਪਰ this Bani of Sri Sukhmani Sahib is ਸੁਖ ਦੇਣ ਵਾਲੀ ਬਾਣੀ। This Bani gives us ਸੁਖ. If we take upon the teachings of this Bani, what Guru Arjan Dev Ji is saying to us, they will gain sukh. Just like how Guru Arjan Dev Ji says ke Tur ki Bani aayi, tin sagali chint mitai. That when this Guru Bani came from WhyGuru Ji, Vaho Vaho Bani Nirankar hai tis jevar avar na koi, that this Bani is from Nirankar. This Bani is WhyGuru Ji. Bani Guru, Guru hai Bani. This is recited by WhyGuru Ji, but this is WhyGuru Ji's own form. They have the Sargun form, the physical form, Nirgun, the formless form, Fir Guru Shabad. These are the free forms. Teen Roop hai Mohe ko. Jive Pai Nandala Ji likhde han Saad Singh Ji, when they spoke to Guru Gobind Singh Ji, and they asked, what are your free forms? And he said, I have these free forms. Sargun, Nirgun, the Guru Shabad. These are my free forms. If you want to see me, you can see me in the physical form in Sadhsangat, holy company. When we come to the Gurdwara Sahib, we ask, why do we come for? What is the fruits? What do we gain? But they say, by coming into Sadhsangat, we are blessed. Which is Sangata Harapra Vasya Ji, because in Sadhsangat resides WhyGuru Ji. Or we have Guru Arjan Dev Ji Maharaj Ji. Guru Arjan Dev Ji Maharaj Ji is the words of WhyGuru. Even the Guru says to us, they're not my own words. They say, Jaisi mein aave, khasam ki bani, taisada kari gyan ve lalo. Guru Nanak Dev Ji said to Pai Lalo Ji, these are not my words. These are the words of WhyGuru Ji. So sometimes people of a faith, they come to us like the Muslim faith or the Hindu faith. They'll say that our words are the supreme words. But in Sikhi, we say the same thing, that these words come straight from WhyGuru Ji, and the Guru taught us themselves in Gurbani, ke Tur ki bani aaye. These words are come from the origin, but jaisi mein aave khasam ki bani. So today, we celebrate the Pehla Prakash of Sikh Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj Ji, or the Sikh Guru Granth Sahib Ji. On this day, many, many years ago, over 400 years ago, Sikh Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj Ji made Prakash. What does that mean? So during the time of Sikh Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj Ji, Sikh Guru Nanak Ji would uchar Gurbani. They would recite Gurbani. And when Guru Nanak Dev Ji would recite Gurbani, they write it into a Pothi Sahib. They write it into, very loosely, I'll say, a small book. But again, Pothi Sahib, we can't really translate directly into English. Like we have prayer books. Then when Guru Nanak Dev Ji left their body, they gave that Bani to the second Guru, Guru Angad Dev Ji. Then Guru Angad Dev Ji wrote their own Gurbani. And then those two Pothi are the Bani of Guru Nanak Dev Ji. The Bani of Guru Angad Dev Ji is passed on to Guru Amar Das Ji. When Guru Amar Das Ji left their body, Guru Amar Das Ji did not give the Bani to Guru Ram Das Ji, who became the fourth Guru. They gave the Bani to Baba Mohan Ji. Baba Mohan Ji was the son of Guru Amar Das Ji. Guru Amar Das Ji had two sons, Baba Mohri Ji and Baba Mohan Ji. Baba Mohri Ji respected Guru Ram Das Ji. And when Guru Ram Das Ji gained the Guru Gaddi, the Guruship, Baba Mohri Ji matha teked in Guru Sahib Ji charan. But Baba Mohan Ji didn't. So is prakar Sadhsangat Ji, because Baba Mohan Ji did not matha take, Guru Amar Das Ji, later on they came and asked for maafi from Guru Amar Das Ji, and they said, you be forgiven in my fifth form as Guru Arjan Dev Ji, my grandson. So what happened then was the Guruship was given to Guru Ram Das Ji. Guru Ram Das Ji left their body, gave all the Bani to Guru Arjan Dev Ji. And when Guru Arjan Dev Ji decided to compile a Granth, every single faith you'll see, they all have a religious scripture. By that time in Sikhi, we didn't have a formal religious scripture. We have Pothi, we have Guru Bani, but we didn't have a scripture. Guru Bani means the Guru's words. So what happened then was Guru Arjan Dev Ji sent Baba Buddha Ji, Pai Guru Das Ji to the home of Baba Mohan Ji, because they had the Bani of the first three Gurus. Guru Arjan Dev Ji, their own Guru Bani, and the Bani of Guru Ram Das Ji. Baba Buddha Ji and Pai Guru Das Ji went to the home of Baba Mohan Ji. Koshish ki, they tried their best, but Baba Mohan Ji did not come outside. So usse vele Sahib Singh Ji, Guru Arjan Dev Ji Maharaj Ji, aap paidal hoke, they themselves, they walked all the way to the home of Baba Mohan Ji. From Sri Amritsar Sahib to Sri Govindwal Sahib, they walked with no jodi, with no shoes. They sat outside the house of Baba Mohan Ji, they charred Gurbani, and then Guru Arjan Dev Ji brought back those Pothi Sahibs. They brought them to Thara Sahib. If we go to Sri Harmandir Sahib today, just where you walk in from the Langar side, and on your right hand side, there's Dukpanjini Bedi, and there's a Thara Sahib, there's a platform. That's where Guru Arjan Dev Ji placed the Pothi Sahibs. And then they told the Guru Sikhs, Baba Buddha Ji, to do the seva or sambal the Pothi Sahibs. Then a few days later, Guru Arjan Dev Ji started to do the seva of compiling Sri Guru Granth Sahib Ji, Ad Guru Granth Sahib Ji at Sri Ramsar Sahib, which is about a 10-15 minute walk from there where the Pats came and gave their Bani to Guru Sahib Ji. The Itihas is very long. Jive Vadde Mahapur Sant Guru Bachan Singh Ji tells us that the Pagats came at that time to Guru Sahib to get darshan in their Suksham form, Suksham Sthud, which they came to Guru Sahib Ji and gave darshan, and gave the Bani to Guru Arjan Dev Ji, and then Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj Ji was cited. The Bani was compiled by Guru Sahib Ji. Fir Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj Ji was placed in Sri Harmandir Sahib. The Baba Buddha Ji was the first Granthi Sahib. They're the first Granthi, just like in our faith to have a priest. A Granthi is somebody who does a seva of Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj Ji. The Baba Buddha Ji being the first Granthi Sahib, they took the Hukamnama Sahib, the first order from Guru Granth Sahib Ji, which is Santa ke Karaja Aap Khloya Har Kam Karavan Ayara Tart Suhavi Tal Suhava, which Amrita Jala Chayara. Guru Granth Sahib Ji Sache Pashi gave us the first hukum ke Santa ke Karaj Aap Khloya. the Prabhu Parameshwar WhyGuru Ji aap aake. They came themselves in this world. WhyGuru Ji did not send anybody else, just like in the past. Many great prophets, Peers, Pegambars, all these different saints were sent. But this time WhyGuru Ji came themselves. This was the first hukamnama, the first order that our Guru gave to us. Every single day when we stand in Guru Granth Sahib Ji's Hazuri and we do Ardas. Ardas means when we stand, we do offer a prayer to the Guru. Ardas to baad fir Hukamnama Sahib happens. And the hukam is the order from the Guru. So Maharaji blessed us with Sri Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj. That Prakash happened many years ago. And today we celebrate that day in which Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj came Prakash. So within that body of Guru Granth Sahib Ji on Ang, in the standardized Guru Granth Sahib Ji, from Ang 262 to 296, we have the body of Sri Sukhmani Sahib. Again, this bani is the bani of Sukh. Sukh dene wali bani. So in Maharaji's Par Kirpa, with the great blessings, we go through Sri Sukhmani Sahib Katha for many months now, over a year. So it's the prayer of peace. Whoever listens to the prayer, they gain peace inside their mind, inside their heart. So the last Katha we went through last week, Guru Arjan Dev Ji tells us that Jihba ek ustat anek, Sat Purkha Puram Babek. Jihba ek hai Sache Paatshah Ji, Sadi Jiba ta ek hai, that we only have one tongue. But ustat anek. But why would you ustat? Aap ji di vadiyai, ਅਸੀਂ ਬਿਆਨ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਸੱਚੇ ਪਾਤਸ਼ਾਹ ਜੋ ਆਪ ਜੀ ਦੀ ਵਡਿਆਈ ਹੈ. We cannot explain your ਵਡਿਆਈ. We cannot explain it, we cannot put it into a number. We don't know how great you are, WhyGuru Ji. All we can do is make an effort to say a name. Jihba ek kavan gun gahi hai. How can I explain all your qualities? We can try, we can make an effort. But that's why when we come into Sadhsangat and we sit amongst other people, it's as if many tongues are reciting God's name, because we only have one tongue. Meaning when we sit here and we say God's name, if there's 100 people sitting here, then 100 tongues are saying God's name. So we get the fall, we get the fruits of saying WhyGuru, saying God's name 100 times. That is the power of doing Sadhsangat. So Guru Arjan Dev Ji tells us that Jihba ek ustat aneka, that we only have one tongue, but God's praises are beyond. We cannot find the end to God's praises. Sat Purkha. That they are the true being Puran, they are complete. Puran Purusha Bibeka, Bib Ek, from 2 to 1. Mean that WhyGuru Ji is the one who can reunite us with themselves. Through their blessings, through Guru Prasad, we're able to obtain oneness with WhyGuru Ji, with the divine. So Guru Arjan Dev Ji went into a lot of detail about this last week, but we can listen to that Katha online. But today we're carrying the Katha in which Guru Arjan Dev Ji in the 19वीं Ashtapadi, in the 19th Ashtapadi, going to continue to vichar, and today going to talk to us about what will not go with us. We spend so much time doing many things to gain sukh. Jatana bahata sukha kiye. We do make many efforts to gain sukh. Jatana bahata sukha kiye. I can't remember the pankti since Sloban Nava. Se asi bahut yatan karde haan sukh milne vaste. To gain sukh we make many efforts. Dukh na kiyo na koi. But nobody makes an effort to gain dukh, to gain pain. We all want to be comfortable in our lives. We all want to have sukh. But nobody wants dukh. What does that mean? Guru Sahib is saying that we don't do anything difficult enabled to gain oneness of WhyGuru Ji. We want everything to be easy for us. We don't want to take upon any hardship in our life. But how rare is that person who asks for dukh? How rare is that person who welcomes pain in their life? Who welcomes waking up in the morning and remembering WhyGuru Ji? Who makes an effort to wake up in the morning, even though they're tired, even though they're shattered, they still wake up in the morning to remember WhyGuru Ji. When it's to do with money, when it's to do with work, they wake up at any time. We'll do the double shifts, work many hours when it comes to earning money. But when it comes to bhakti, then there's not much effort. Then we need our sleep. But Guru Granth Sahib Ji tells us that eho tan akhota na khote na jai. He said this tan, this wealth of naam is inexhaustible. Sab to uttam tan hai Sadhsangat Ji, jo Gurbani hai, jo naam hai. Sab to uttam tan is the greatest wealth you can gain, but we don't make much of an effort to gain it. But when it comes to other types of vidya, other types of knowledge, other types of wealth, we try so hard. We try our best, we work so hard, but we don't put that same effort into when it comes to naam japana, So Guru Arjan Dev Ji Maharaj Ji explained this to us. Agge, Sri Guru Arjan Dev Ji in this 19ਵੀਂ ਅਸ਼ਟਪਦੀ, this 19th ਅਸ਼ਟਪਦੀ ਅਤੇ ਸਾਧ-ਸੰਗਤ ਜੀ ਸ਼ਲੋਕ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ, in this 19th ਸ਼ਲੋਕ Guru Arjan Dev Ji explains this to us. So ਆਰੰਭ ਕਰਨ ਤੋਂ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਸਾਧ-ਸੰਗਤ ਜੀ ਸਾਰੀ ਸੰਗਤ ਆਖੋ ਸਤਨਾਮ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਜੀ।
ਸ਼ਲੋਕ ਸਾਥ ਨਾ ਚੱਲੈ ਬਿਨ ਭਜਨ ਵਿਖਿਆ ਸਗਲੀ ਛਾਰ।
So Guru Arjan Dev Ji starts off the 19th slok by saying to ਸਾਥ ਨਾ ਚਾਲੇ ਬਿਨ ਭਜਨ, ਕਿ ਪ੍ਰਭੂ ਪਰਮੇਸ਼ਰ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਦੀ ਭਗਤੀ ਤੋਂ ਬਿਨਾ, ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਦੇ ਨਾਮ ਤੋਂ ਬਿਨਾ, ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ's name, ਸਾਥ ਨਾ ਚਾਲੇ। ਸਾਥ ਹੈ means ਪ੍ਰਲੋਕ ਵਿੱਚ in the next word ਕੁਝ ਵੀ ਸਾਡੇ ਨਾਲ ਨਹੀਂ ਜਾਵੇਗਾ, ਸਾਥ, nothing go with us, nothing else to go with us, only ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ's name। ਸਾਥ ਨਾ ਚਾਲੇ ਬਿਨ ਭਜਨ ਵਿਖਿਆ ਸਗਲੀ ਛਾਰ। ਸਗਲੀ ਛਾਰ means ਸਾਥ ਕਿ ਇਸ ਸਾਰੀ ਸ੍ਰਿਸ਼ਟੀ ਖਾਕ ਰੂਪ ਹੋਵੇਗੀ, it will become ਖਾਕ। ਖਾਕ here means like ash, possum, that when we leave this body it's all going to leave us, it's not going to go with us. So bhikhya sagli char, bhikhya here means you can take it as bhik, as poison, or bhikhya pa vishya vikar, all these things that we pull ourselves into. Vikar means something that changes our ability, the way that we think. So that could be kam, krodh, lobh, monkar, lust, desires, anger. These things change the state of our mind. But Guru said, you say so saath na chale bina bhajana, ke bhagti to bina, without Vaheguru's name, nothing else is going to go with us. Vikhya sagli chhar hanji.
ਹਰ ਹਰ ਨਾਮ ਕਮਾਵਨਾ ਨਾਨਕ ਇਹੋ ਤਨ ਸਾਰ।
So ਇਸ ਪ੍ਰਕਾਰ ਸਾਧ ਸੰਗਤ ਜੀ ਹਰ ਹਰ ਨਾਮ ਕਮਾਵਨਾ, ਕਿ ਹਰ ਸਵਾਸ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਪ੍ਰਭੂ ਪਰਮੇਸ਼ਰ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਦੇ ਪਵਿੱਤਰ ਨਾਮ ਨੂੰ ਕਮਾਉਣਾ ਕਰੋ। Earn God's name, har, with every single breath, with every single morsel of food, har ਨਾਮ ਕਮਾਵਨਾ। ਨਾਨਕ ਗੁਰੂ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਜੀ ਕਥਨ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਨ ਕਿ ਨਾਨਕ ਇਹੋ ਧਨ ਸਾਰ, ਇਹ ਸਭ ਤੋਂ ਸਾਰ means ਸ੍ਰੇਸ਼ਟ, ਸਭ ਤੋਂ ਉੱਤਮ ਸ੍ਰੇਸ਼ਟ ਧਨ ਹੈ। This name of God is the greatest wealth we can obtain. It is the only thing that's going to go with us, Guru Sahib is saying to us. Just like when Bhai Duni Chand ji came to Guru Nanak Dev Ji Sache Pasha ji, Duni Chand ji, a lot of wealth, a lot of money, so much money. In today's world, you can say he was a millionaire, a billionaire. So much tan daulat, so much money. And he asked Guru Nanak Dev Ji asked him, what are you going to do with this? What's your purpose of life? And they go to earn more money, to become rich upon rich, to have so much money. Then Guru Nanak Dev Ji said to Duni Chand, okay, do me one favor. They said, okay, take this little needle, this really tiny thin needle, and give it to me in the next world. Duni Chand said, that's fine, I can do that for you. Remember, this guy is like a billionaire in today's world, so rich. Duni Chand goes home and tells his wife what Guru Nanak Dev Ji said, okay, I met this saint and they said to me that take this needle and give it to me in the next world. And the wife laughed at him like, you're crazy. How are you going to give a needle to him in the next world? Can't happen. And Duni Chand goes, that makes sense. I can't take a needle to the next world. So when Duni Chand came back to Guru Nanak Dev Ji Sache Pachi, to the first Sikh Guru, Guru Nanak said that if you can't take this needle with you, then all this wealth, all this money that you have, how do you expect to take that with you as well? Just like how Guru Ramdas Ji tells us, Jis tan ka tum garba karta ho, so tan kise na aap. This money that you're so proud of, it's not going to go with you. Kiname chad bhikhya ras, kiname hai. In just a moment it's going to disappear. Bhikhya ras to lage pachutap. Pachutap means then you regret it afterwards. So Duni Chand realized that actually all these things that he's trying to acquire, all this wealth, it's not going to go with him. He can't use it in the next world. There's no exchange currency there. You can't change it for something else. So what do? He said to Guru Nanak Dev Ji, what do I do with all this money that I have? Do I not earn money? That's a question we can ask. Guru Nanak Dev Ji said, use it for something that's righteous. Put it towards charity, buying people clothes, buying people food, Guru Ka Langar. Put it towards these things. Even for us today, if we have money, put it towards a good cause. But I guess in today's world, you have to know what the cause is. You can't just sometimes have blind faith. You have to go and look at the cause. Because we know ourselves today, we just put our money in many places, but we don't know where it's going. So you have to make an effort to know where our money is going. So it means kirt karani. Dharam di kirt. Earn a righteous living and put your money towards that, and that wealth will go with you in the next world. That spiritual wealth will go with you. So Maharaj is saying to us, Nanak eho tan asar, is sabta uttam tan hai, jo naam hai. The name of God is the greatest wealth. Earn that wealth in your bank account. Those saints who recite God's name, their bank accounts are full with naam. They're completely full. Guru Nanak Dev Ji's bank account is completely full with naam. The saints' bank accounts are completely filled with naam. When Guru Nanak Dev Ji went to Multan, the people of Multan said to Guru Nanak Dev Ji, "You're not welcome here." You know how they said that? They got this little cup. It wasn't a cup, but just imagine that, like a little bowl, little cup, and they filled it with milk to the top. And they said that there's no need for anybody else here, because in India, dudh is seen as pavitra, pure. So they said that we're filled with many Sant Mahatmas, we didn't need anyone else. Guru Nanak Dev Ji went to their pocket and they took out some petals. A jasmine flower, the petals, and they sprinkled it on top. So I've not come to add, I've just come to make things more beautiful. Meaning that Guru Gobind Singh Ji says about Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj Ji, ke tin hai kalmo dharma chalayo, sab sadhan ko rah batayo. Why did Guru Nanak Dev Ji come on this earth? To put everybody back on the spiritual path. Because everybody fell off the path. That's why Guru Nanak Dev Ji came. Who is Guru Nanak Dev Ji? Aap Narayan Kalatar. Jag mein parvaryo. These are not my words. These are the words of Guru Bani. Aap Narayan. What does that mean? It means Aap, WhyGuru Ji. They are God themselves. Guru Paramesar, Eko Jan. There's no difference of WhyGuru Ji came themselves. Santa ke karj aap khloya har kam karavan aya Ram. That WhyGuru Ji came themselves to make things beautiful again. Tarta Sohavi. Tala Sohava. Maharaj is not just talking about this tarti, they're talking about Siddhi Amritsar Sahib, they're talking about this body. That Tarta Sohavi. This body is so beautiful because with this body we have these tools to meet WhyGuru Ji. Tala Sohava. That Amrit Jal, that pool we see at Amritsar Sahib, it's not just a pool that sits inside us as well. Tala Sohava, which Amrit Jal Chayara. Then inside we can chant the Amrit that we can connect to WhyGuru Ji inside us as well. So Maharaj Ji, both with Thad, which is so much detail, they go through this vichar with us, of this is the true wealth of Naam Rupi Tana. So har har naam kamavna. Aise Naam Rupi Tanu kamona karo hanji.
Astapadi Sant Jana Mil Karho Bichar.
So Sant Jana, Jina Saas Kirasna Visre Har Nama Manmanta, Tan Se Say Nanaka Puran Soi Sant. Who is a saint? We asked this question many times. If you want to ask Guru Granth Sahib, you say that one is a saint. Is Jina Saas Kirasna Visre. With every single breath, every single morsel of food, they remember WhyGuru Ji. Puran Soi Sant. That is a saint. So Sant Jana. They're saying ke hey Kaljugda Jeev, all people of this world in this dark age, Sant Jana, Mil, Karo Vichar. Sresh Jana di Sangat Karke, Karo Vichar. Do Vichar. Vichar means to contemplate. On what? On WhyGuru Ji's name. On the pure name of WhyGuru Ji, Vichar Karni Karo Maharaj Ji aap keh rahe hain ke do Vichar. Do Vichar again and again. That is Amrita Vela. Amrita Vela is waking up in the morning. But Amrita Vela is also that moment we do Vadiyai Vichar. Amrita Vela, Sach now, Vadiyai Vichar. Amrita Vela is any time of the day as well. The Mukh Arth, the main Arth is in the morning, between 12 to 6, 3 to 6 in the morning. But another time Amrita Vela is that special hours when we remember WhyGuru Ji. So when we Sadhsangat, you are doing Amrita Vela. Sadhsangat is Amrita Vela. Because every time in Sadhsangat we remember WhyGuru Ji, and that is where we have this Amrit Rupi Naam. We are able to gain this in this moment. So Maharaj Ji keh rahe ke Sant Jana Mila Karho Vichar. If you're going to do Vichar, meet the Sadhsangat. Sadhsangat vich baith ke Vichar karo, Vichar Sarvan karo, listen to Vichar, accept it and apply it into our lives. Hanji.
Ek Simar Naam Aadhar.
Ek Simar, Ek Akal Purkh WhyGuru Ji da Simar na karo. Remember that one WhyGuru Ji, Ek Simra, Naam Aadhar. Naam Aadhar. Naam means the name of WhyGuru Ji. ਕਿ ਪ੍ਰਭੂ ਪਰਮੇਸ਼ਰ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਦਾ ਨਾਮ ਇਸ ਲੋਕ ਅਤੇ ਪਰਲੋਕ ਦਾ ਆਸਰਾ ਹੈ, is the support of this world and the next world. Vaheguru Ji's name. So you have to remember that we spend so much time on this life, on these things. This life is on average 80 years. If you're lucky, 90, 100 years, depending on the physical state. But our soul has been around for billions of years. So we invest so much time into this. If you're into investments, that's like the worst investment we can make. 100 years, 80 to 100 years, but what about the other billion years we're going to live afterwards? Or when the soul continues? Why don't we invest something into that? Hun vatte har naam na bijyo, agge pukha kya khai? Guru Granth Sahib Ji says to us in Asa Ki Wad, every morning, if we don't plant the name of God right now, hun vatte har naam na bijyo, if you don't plant that seed now of naam, of God's name, agge pave palok de vich pukha kya khai? Pukha means that hungry person, what are they going to eat? They can't eat nothing because they've got nothing. They're planting nothing in this world. So they're saying plant the name of God. Plant those seeds of God's name. And when they sprout, when those flowers come, they'll be so beautiful. And what do plants have? They have fruits. Fruits are tasty. And then we can wander those as well. We can give those out to other people. So Maharaji is saying, Ke har naam kamavana. Earn God's name yourself. Nanak ehota, this is the greatest wealth, and then share it with everybody as well. Share it with the whole world. Aap japaho, avrehe, naam japavaho. Recite God's name yourself, hornanu, naam japavna hai. Then you have to inspire others, because we can't keep that inside. You want to share. You know, anytime you hear something great, you need to share with all your mates. Imagine if they experience God's name, they want to share the experience with everyone else as well. Hanji.
Avare upav sab meet bisaraho.
So hey mere mitro, they're saying, oh my friends, avare upav, hor yatna nu chadna karo. They say, forget about everything else. Forget about everything else we're doing right now. Focus on this one thing. Of course, Maharaj is not saying that just, leave the world, disappear. But we have to realize that we can't spend our whole life worrying about these things, because what are we? We're just filled with worries. This body just worries upon worries. Just like that Shabad, Jeta Samundra Sagar Neer Parya, Tete Ogan Hamare. They say, just like how the ocean's filled with water, Neer Parya, Neer means Pani. They say, Tete Ogan Hamare. What is my body filled with? These horrible qualities of Chinta, anxiety, worries all the time. So we're filled with these things all the time. But Maharaji keh rahe ke avra apav sab meet bisara ho. Meet means, oh my friend, just forget about it for one moment, Hanji.
Charan kamal rid meh urtar ho.
Charan kamal, jo Tan Sri Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj Ji de Pavitra Charan Kaval han, the Pavitra Charan Kaval of Guru Sahib Ji. They say, put those inside our heart. Charan Kaval meh. Rid meh. Rid means ridhe vich. Rid meh, ridhe vich. Put Guru Sahib Ji's charan inside our heart and shrine them inside our heart. The beautiful feet of the Guru's charan, meaning Guru Sahib Ji's Bani. Take the Bani of Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj Ji and place that inside our heart. Sukhmani Sukh Amrit Prabhanama Bhagata Jana ke Man Bisaram. The only Rahao Pankti of this Bani of Sri Sukhmani Sahib, which means to pause and think about it. This says Sukhmani Sukh Amrit Prabhanam. That this Bani of Sri Sukhmani Sahib is the Bani of Sukh. It's the Bani that's going to make us immortal. And it says Bhagata Jana ke Man Bisaram. Where does this Bani reside? It resides inside the heart of the Bhagats, of the devotees, Hanji.
Karan so prabh samaratha.
Karna Karna. WhyGuru Ji is the doer of all doers. They're the causes of all causes. Karna Karan so prabh samaratha. Sarva Shaktivan Han. They are the one for all Shaktiya, all powers, Hanji.
Dred kare gaho naam har vat.
Naam har vat is Naam Rupi Vastu Nu Sadhsangat Ji. This commodity of Naam, this item, this Naam that we gain from the Guru, Dred kare gaho. Dred karo. ਭਾਵੇਂ ਆਪਣੇ ਹਿਰਦੇ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਦ੍ਰਿੜ ਕਰੋ ਗਹੋ ਗ੍ਰਹਿਣ ਕਰ ਲਵੋ. They're saying take this and apply this into your life, instill it in your life, the Guru is saying, meaning from morning to night. From the morning waking up, remember the Guru's name, then Amrit Vile to Baad Sadhsangat ji, ਫਿਰ ਚੜੇ ਦਿਵਸ ਗੁਰਬਾਣੀ ਗਾਵੇ ਬਹਿਦੇ ਉੱਠਦਿਆਂ ਹਰ ਨਾਮ ਤੇ ਆਵੇ। ਫਿਰ ਚੜੇ ਦਿਵਸ, when is daytime, ਜਦੋਂ ਸੂਰਜ ਚੜ੍ਹਦਾ ਹੈ ਸਾਸੀ is daytime, then ਗੁਰਬਾਣੀ ਗਾਵੇ। You don't stop reading Gurbani. The Guru says ਫਿਰ still read ਗੁਰਬਾਣੀ, ਬਾਣੀ ਗਾਵੇ। ਬਹਿਦਿਆਂ ਉੱਠਦਿਆਂ, ਬਹਿਦੇ means when you're sitting, ਉੱਠਦਿਆਂ when you're standing, ਹਰ ਨਾਮ ਤੇ ਆਵੇ। Always say God's name. Nanu Tiona Kar, all the time focus on the Guru's name. Guru Sahib is saying to us, Atte Pair, 24/7. But where does it start from? It has to start from somewhere. It has to start from 1 minute. It has to start from 5 minutes. The 10 minute, 1 hour, 2 hours, 2.5 hours, 10% of the day. You see, Dasvand Kendane says in Dasvand is not just your money, Dasvand is your sama. It's our time. To give 10% of our day to the Guru. To remember the Guru for a minimum of 10%. Not maximum, cut to cut. Okay, KVC Socha do 2.5, that's it. Even if you do that's lot kirpa, but the aim is Jina Sas Garas Navisade. With every single morsel of food, every single swas, to remember WhyGuru Ji, Hanji.
Eho tan sanch ho ho Bhagavant.
The Guru Sahib Ji bachin karde han ke eho tan sanch ho. ਇਸ ਨਾਮ ਰੂਪੀ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਇਕੱਤਰ ਕਰੋ to collect this name ho ho Bhagavant, and then we have this great fortune ho ho Bhagavant. Bhagavant means to have vadde paar, to have great fortune. The ones that earned this, that earn naam, they have great fortune, vadde paar gahanji.
Sant jana ka nirmal mant.
Sant jana, those who are great saints, who have shanti inside them, sant pave, shanta surup. That is a sant. Somebody who has shanti, peace inside them, santa janaka nirmalaman. This is the upadesha of the sants. Mant he means upadesh, nirmal means pavittar. One of the pavittar upadesh hai Sadhsangat ji. This is the upadesh to us. This is the teachings of the saints. This is the teachings of Gurbani. Ke hanji,
एक आस रखो मन माहे।
एक आस, to keep all hopes and desires in WhyGuru Ji. एक आस रखो मन माहे, मेरे मना एक आस. Keep all of our hopes and desires in WhyGuru Ji. रखो मन माहे, हाँ जी.
सर्ब रोग नानक मिट जाहे।
गुरु अर्जन देव जी महाराज जी कथन करते हैं कि सारे रोग मिट जाते हैं। एक आस. If we keep all our hopes and desires in the Guru, then they say कि ਸਰਬ ਰੋਗ ਨਾਨਕ ਮਿਟ ਜਾਏ, ਸਾਰੇ ਰੋਗ ਭਾਵੇਂ 3 ਪ੍ਰਕਾਰ ਦੇ ਰੋਗ ਸਾਧ ਸੰਗਤ ਜੀ, ਆਦਿ ਵਿਆਧੀ ਉਪਾਧੀ, ਮਨ ਦਾ ਰੋਗ, ਸਰੀਰ ਦਾ ਰੋਗ, all these types of rog that we gain from the top, from the heat. Look how hot it is. Some of us can't handle the heat, some of us love it like me. If people get ill from the weather, from animals, if a dog was to come and bite them, animals, snakes, you name it, all the different types of diseases somebody can gain, Guru says they're all washed away. They're all taken by keeping our hopes and desires. एक आस रखो मन माहे, महाराज जी बचन कर दे हन हाँ जी।
जिस तन को 4 कुंठ उठता वह।
So जिस tan, saying that wealth. Again, Maharaj ji talked about those things that we spend so much time on, tan, money. Our life evolves around money all the time. Think about paisa all the time. How am I going to earn money? Then we get chinta, stress, tension, all these things we gain inside us. They go, jis tan ko 4 kunt uthta vah. Ke jis tan vaste saad sangat ji jeeva 4 disha vich paramda firda hai. They wander in all 4 corners of the world for this money. They go to different countries. They go to make so much effort to make money. Jis tan ko 4 kunt uthta vah hanji.
So tan har seva te pav hai.
Maharaj tells ke do seva. Os tan. Just by doing seva of WhyGuru ji, so tan os tan kive prapt ho janda hai, har seva te pav hai. Ke Maharaj ji di seva karke, coming into the Guru Sharan, Maharaj ji di seva karo. By serving the Guru. Saad Sangat ji, a prosadi gal. This is about having faith in the Guru's bachan. By following it and then it becomes an experience. Maharaj ji says, so tan, that wealth is gained, har seva te pav hai. Have you ever tried that? Come and do the Guru seva instead. Come and do the Guru seva. By serving the Guru, then all the different vigans, the obstacles we have in the life are taken away. Tako bign na kau lage jaki prab aage ardas. The one who comes to Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj's ardas, they say Tako bign na lage. No obstacle comes in the way. The one who does ardas to Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj, who comes and does seva, nav nidhi, athare hai siddhi, piche lagya fir hai, jo har hirday sada vasai. All the different types of miraculous powers, wealth, tan, daulat, nav nidhi, athare siddhi, piche lagya fir hai. They run behind that person, jo har hirday, naam vasai. Whereas God's name inside their heart, all these things run behind them. They want that person. They want their charan turi. And those Guru Sikhs, they don't care about that stuff. So Maharaj is saying, seva karo hanji.
Jis sukh ko nit bach hai meet.
So jis sukh ko nit bach hai. Jis sukh nu tu chaunda hai. Maharaj ji kehte ne ki nita prati tu chaunda hai. You want this sukh so much. All the time you ask for sukh from Guru Sahib Ji, hanji.
So sukh sadhu sang parit.
Maharaj ji says to us ke so sukh, os sukh ਕਿਵੇਂ ਪ੍ਰਾਪਤ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਹੈ ਸਾਧੂ ਸੰਗ ਪ੍ਰੀਤ ਸ੍ਰੇਸ਼ਟਨਾ ਦੀ ਸੰਗਤ ਕਰਕੇ ਅਤੇ ਪ੍ਰੀਤੀ ਕਰਕੇ by doing ਸਾਧ ਸੰਗਤ ਪ੍ਰੇਮ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ with love by doing this is saying hey ਮੇਰੇ ਮਿੱਤਰੋ they say that all my friends ਕਿ come so sukh sadhu sang preet have praying for the sadh sangat and you gain this sukh you're looking for Sukhmani Sahib look at this Bani Sri Sukhmani Sahib the Guru here is pade de vich saas ne talking about sukh. We all want sukh. And just before Maharaj spoke about tan, jis tan ko char ko uthta ave hai. Look at this one thing the Guru is giving to us, dasvand. Dasvand means giving 10% of our time, then 10% of our kirt kamai. Our tankha to the Guru's golak, to the Guru's home, to Parchar of Sikhi, to the Khalsa Panth. Just like how Guru Gobind Singh Ji says, so save kari inhi ki palo. Aur ki save so haat na ji ko. Maharaj says that if you're going to serve somebody, serve the Khalsa Panth. Serve those who are doing the job of the Khalsa, not just any Flana Sikh, they're saying the ones who do Guru Sahib Ji Seva, who are living up to the Khalsa, Deg Fateh. So many of us don't even give dasvand. Maaf karo ji. How many of us actually give 10%? How many of us even knew to give 10% of our earnings towards the Guru? Then we say, like in my family, 10%, too much. Right? To give 10% of our earnings to the Guru, that's so much money. So if I earned £1,000 a month, I have to give £100. But in this same city, Sukhmani Sahib, the Guru says to us, 10 bastu le, pache pave, ek karan bikot gawave. Ek karan bast bikot gawave. The Guru gives us 10 things. 10 bastu le, pache pave. What do? We put them behind us. Because of one thing, because that ek karan, just because that one thing that they give to us, we give up everything. The Guru gives us 100% and we can't even give 10% back to the Guru. Karna prabh ek hai. Dusar nahi koi. We say no. Guru doesn't give me money. My boss gives me money. Or their boss gives me money. Or I earn this money. But Guru Granth Sahib Ji, Siddhi Sukhmani Sahib says, Karna prabh ek hai. Dusar nahi koi. Who is doing everything? Dadda data ek hai. Sabko devanahar. Who is if we say we have full Shardha and Gurbani, if we say Gurbani, Satgur ki Bani, Sat Satkar Jan ho Guru Sikh ho, if we say Gurbani is the complete truth, then Maharaj says Dadda, Data ek hai, Sabko Devanahar. It's not my boss who's giving me money, it's Guru Sahib Ji. They are the true giver. It's Namo Dan Dane. It's Guru who's given them the money to give to us. Maharaj is the only giver. Deda de le de thakapa juga jugantar khai hi khai. They always give to us. In this janam, Pishre janam vich, for many yogs they give to us all the time. The Maharaj is saying, okay, just give that 10%. Because many times you think, how come I can't save? Give to the Guru and see how your tando doesn't go down, it keeps increasing. Maharaj is only asking for 10%, but we hold on so tight. Put that faith in the Guru and see Guru Sahib do kirpa themselves, hanji.
Jis soba ko karhe pali karni.
So, jis soba ko, jis vadiyai vaste saad sangat ji, jira akal jug da jeev hai, wo bahut yatan karda hai. Change karm bhi karda, does very good things as well. Why? to gain soba, to gain vadiyai. This is what we do many times. But Maharaj ji agge sanu dasde han hanji.
Sa soba paj har ki sarani.
But sa soba, us vadiyai Sadhsangat ji, can be gained in Sadhsangat. We do all these good actions because we know it's good to do, because you know कि चंगे कर्म करके फिर शोभा प्राप्त होती है by doing good actions. But also with Sadhsangat there's an itcha, there's a desire कि if I do good, I get good. But there's no nishkamta in it, there's no being desireless. But Maharaj says by coming into Sadhsangat, we can gain that anyway. Just like how Guru Sahib says, Tirath tapa, daya dat dan, je ko pave tilka man. Tirath, tapa, daya, dat dan, daya, to do daya, to have daya, daya karni, dan, to give charity, je ko pave tilka man. So if you do these things, you only gain a sesame seed's worth of honor. How does that work? We've been told to give kirt, to have daya. Why is Maharaj saying this to us for? Because many times you do good actions because you know they're good things to do. It's not come from a place of no desire. We give charity because you know it's good to give charity. Because you know if we can do something good, we get something good in return. But where are we going to gain the true honor? Sonya manya man kita pao antargat tirath malna. When we prem denal, prem said the Sadhsangat, you come to Guru Sharan, take upon Guru Maharaj's upadesh, take upon the teachings, man kita pao, and then we gain prem inside us, love. Then we do seva. Jada si fir seva karde Sadhsangat, we do seva, then it comes to a place of nishkamta with no desire. Again, the true tirath. Just where Siddhi Guru Arjan Dev Ji Maharaj's Swarup was taken to in the first, when Guru Sahib became Prakash, Pella Prakash, us sthan te Sadhsangat we have Dukh Panjani Bedi. We have that beautiful Sarovar. It comes in Gurbani ke Amrit Sara Satgur Satvadi Jit Nate Kawa Hans Ho Hai. Beautiful Shabd by Guru Arjan Dev Ji Maharaj talk about Tirath Sthans. The greatest Tirath Sthan is Sri Harmandir Sahib. Whoever goes to Sri Harmandir Sahib becomes so pure. Sometimes you doubt the Sakya that we hear. But the Sadhsangat ji, during the time of Bibi Rajini ji, she went to Sri Harmandir Sahib. At that time there was no Harmandir Sahib. It was just Tarti at that time. There was this Kacha Sarovar then. She went there with her husband. Her husband had this disease where he was crippled. And she'd been punished by her father, who was a Raja, because she didn't man him as Parameshwar. She saw him as her father, but not as God. And he said that if you don't see me as God, then I'm going to punish you. And she married her daughter. He married his daughter to a crippled person who couldn't even walk. So she used to carry him everywhere in a basket. She used to drag him along. But that was her seva. And she came to Sri Amritsar Sahib. At that time, Ramdaspur, Sadhsangat ji, or Guru Ka Chak. She left her husband in the jungles where this Sarovar is, this Kacha Sarovar, this small little pool. And she goes into the Nagar, into the city, to go and beg for prashada pani, for food. And this crippled person is sitting there, and they see this little pool, this Sarovar, and they see a Khan, they see a crow. And the crow goes and takes some Amrita Jal and they put in their mouth. That today, Harmandir Sahib, the Amrit Sarovar, that big pool, back then, it was a little pond. And this crow comes and takes just one, you can say a handful in their beak. They take some water, Amrita Jal, and they drink here. And what they do next, they immerse their body into that Amrita Jal. And what happens, the crow comes out as a Hans. It comes out as a swan, as some people will say. And when this crippled person sees that, he decides that I'm going to go into there as well. Jitna te gowa Hans ho hai. Comes in Gurbani. If you bathe in this pool, then even a crow can become a Hans. It can become a swan. So he goes and he bathes in this Amrita Jal, Amrit Sarovar, and he comes out and all his crippledness, all the disease of his body is being taken away. Ek asa rakho manamai. Sarabaro nanak mita jai. If today we have that same faith, we go to Sri Harmandir Sahib, jitna te kawa hanso hai. Fair Sadhsangat ji, then even our diseases, of the mind, body, they can all be washed away as well. So he comes out and he's a complete new person. But what does he do? He leaves one finger crippled. So when Bibi Rajani ji comes back and she doubts, she thinks that he killed her husband, even though it's him. But he shows her the nishani of the finger and he realizes, no, that this is the mehma of this sarovar and this is my husband as well. So there's no disease, no ailment that can be taken away through the Guru's kirpa, Hanji.
Anek upavi rog na jaye.
So again, Maharaji tells us, Anek upavi. We make many efforts, rog na jaye, but the diseases don't go, but Hanji.
Rog mitae har avkhad laye.
Rog mitae har avkhad, naam rupi dawai. Through Guru Sahib Ji's Gurbani, sarva rog ka aukhad na. Kalyan roop mangal gunagan. Sarva rog, there's so many rogs in this world. What is the aukhad, what is the dawai? Naam, Gurbani. Just like how Gurbani tells us, jo dis hai, so rogi. Wherever I look, everybody has a disease. But who doesn't have a disease? Rog rahata, mera Satguru jogi. The only my Guru is one who has no rog. They are rog to rahat, and by doing their sangat, they take away our rog as well. Rog mete har avkhada. Through this naam rupi dawai, take it upon this naam, then all of our rogs are taken away, Hanji.
Sarb nidan mein har naam nidan.
So sarb nidan mein hai. Sareya khajaniya vicho satsang ji, jo Prabhu Parameshwar Vaheguru jo naam hai, is sab to uttam khajana hai. The name of God is the greatest wealth. Anhad bani punji santan hath raki kunji. They say that Guru Granth Sahib Ji is a treasure. Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj is a treasure. We think the Golak is a treasure. The Golak is nothing compared to Guru Granth Sahib Ji. Guru Granth Sahib Ji is the treasure. Anhar bani punji santan hath raki kunji. And in the hands of Sadhsangat, Rakhi kunji, they have the key to understanding Guru Granth Sahib Ji. By coming into Sadhsangat, we can be blessed with the Guru's blessings, Hanji.
Jap Nanak dargah parvan.
So Guru Arjan Dev Ji Maharaj kathan karde han ke naam japan karke, by reciting God's name again and again, dargah parvan. Us dargah de vich saaj that person again soba, they become parvan, panch pradhan, panche pava hai, dargah man. In that dargah they gain man, they gain honor by reciting the Guru's name, Hanji.
Man par buddh ho har ke nae.
So Guru Arjan says, Man he mere mana har ke nae. That WhyGuru Ji's name is a true gyan, par bodh ho, that we say gyan bodh, or part bodh. Bodh he means gyan. That take the gyan of Gurbani and apply that into our lives, Hanji.
Dehdis tavat ave thaye.
Dehdis he means jo sada man hai Sadhsangat Ji, our mind wanders in the 10 directions. Thus the Shahid Sadhsangat Ji, our mind wanders, ja das indriya. We have these 10 different senses, Gyan indriyate karam indriya Sadhsangat Ji. We have the eyes and then we see, ears and we hear. All these different senses, but Maharaj is saying to us, okay, all of these are under control. Dehed is a tavata, ave thai. They all come under control through Har ke nai, through WhyGuru Ji's name. Just like how Guru Gobind Singh Ji Sache Paatshah Ji spoke to Pai Dalla Ji in the center them, if you want to tie in Sachkhand, if you want to go to that Sachkhand of WhyGuru Ji, fir antar Guru aradhana, jeva jap Gurna. Take all your senses and focus them on the Guru. Focus them on Gurbani. Jeva jap Gurna, netri Satguru pekhana. With our tongue, recite Gurbani, netri Satguru pekhana. With our eyes, look at Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj Ji. Sravani sunana Gurna. With our ears, listen to Gurbani. Satguru seti ratya, dargah paye thao. And then we become absorbed in the Guru's Bani for dargah paye thao. Then we get a place in Guru Sahib Ji Sachkhand, Hanji.
Ta ko bigan na lage koe.
Here Sadhsangat Ji, bigan he means rukavat, obstacles. Ta ko bigan na lage koe, that nobody will have an obstacle in their life, Hanji.
Ja ke hriday base har soe.
Hriday base har soe. Jina de hriday de vich Sadhsangat Ji, Prabhu Parameshwar Vaheguru naam hi vasda hai. In that heart where WhyGuru Ji's name resides, they say they have no obstacles. They have no obstacles in their life. Everything is removed because they have God's name inside their heart. Jatu mere val hai, ta kya moh chanda. Maharaj Ji, aap keh rahe ne, Guru Ramdas Ji Sache Paatshah Ji, ke jatu mere val hai. If you're with me, WhyGuru Ji, ta kya moh chanda. ਤੁਧ ਸਭ ਕਿਛ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਸੌਂਪਿਆ ਜਾ ਤੇਰਾ ਬੰਦਾ. Now when I became your das, when I became your servant, then you took care of all my problems. ਲੇਖਾ ਕੋਈ ਨਾ ਪੁੱਛੇ ਜੇ ਹਰ ਬਖਸ਼ੰਦਾ. ਭਾਵੇਂ ਧਰਮਰਾਜ, the ਲੋਕ ਦੇ ਜਿਹਨੇ ask for ਲੇਖਾ, nobody asked for it because Maharaj Ji be there themselves and they take care of honor. ਹਾਂਜੀ.
ਕਲ ਤਾਤੀ ਠਾਂਡਾ ਹਰ ਨਾਮ.
ਤੇ ਕਲ ਤਾਤੀ. Kal he means Kaljug. Kal tati. Tati he means very, very hot. The tapash pe rahe sasni is very, very hot. In this Kaljug, we burn in Eid Kha. We burn in India. All these different things. But they say Thanda har now. That God's name will cool us down. Chit ave os par brahm. That when the WhyGuru Ji, then our mind and our body become Sital. Tanamana Sital hoy. So Maharaj Ji has given us the issue, the problem, and they give us a solution. Kal tati. That in Kaljug we all burn in our vikar. In these devices that we have. But Thanda har now, that through the Guru's name we become cool, that all that fire inside us can be burnt away. We don't want to be jealous. We don't want to have Eid Kha. We don't want to have lust. We don't want to have anger. We're saying that the Guru's name is the source of all of our sukh. Says Parchar, har har naam kamavna, nanake hota anusar. Hanji.
ਸਿਮਰ ਸਿਮਰ ਸਦਾ ਸੁਖ ਪਾਓ.
So simar, man karke, sharir karke, bani karke, सिमरन करो. सिमर सिमर सुख पावो. जैसा कि the star of Gurbani of this series Sukhmani says सिमरो सिमर सुख पावो. काल कलेश तन माह मिटावो. All of our कलेश काल कलेश तन माह मिटावो. सारे मिट जाते हैं सिमरन करके. हाँ जी.
पाओ बिन से पूर्ण होए आस.
फिर सास सत प्रकार दे पाओ. सत प्रकार दे डर. All the 7 forms of डर पाओ बिन से. All our fears are taken away. Hanji, Pao bin se.
Pao bin se Puran hoye aas.
Puran hoye aas Sadhsangat ji Gurmat anusar ਉਸ ਗੁਰਸਿੱਖ ਦੀਆਂ ਮਨੋਕਾਮਨਾਵਾਂ ਪੂਰੀਆਂ ਹੋ ਜਾਂਦੀਆਂ ਹਨ by taking upon the Guru's teachings. All their desires are resolved. All their desires are fulfilled if they take upon the Guru's name. Hamari karo haath re racha. Puran hoye chit ki ichha. We use ardas every single day in Chaupai Sahib. 2 बारी, once in the morning, once in the evening, के हमरी करो हाथ अच्छा के Maharaj Ji protect me, पूर्ण होए चित्त की इच्छा. What is our inner desire? तब चरण मन रहे हमारा, अपरा जान करो प्रतिपार. That may I always stay in your charan. Please protect me, Satguru Ji Maharaj. Hanji.
Bhagat paye atam pargas.
Bhagat paye prema bhakti karke atam pargas. Atam he means this true Atma inside us, ke Gyan da Prakash, Gyan da Chanan. Atma Pargas, that by taking upon the Guru's Bani, by doing Prema Bhakti, by having love and devotion for the Guru, then we're able to understand our true Sav Mantu Jyotis Rupa hai, Apana Mool Pachana. Hanji.
Tet kar jaye basai abinasi.
They say Tet kar, in that home, Pave Sri Rupi kar, which is Tet kar, in that home in which WhyGuru Ji aap ਵਸਦਾ ਹੈ. ਹਾਂਜੀ.
ਕਹੋ ਨਾਨਕ ਕਾਟੀ ਜਮ ਫਾਸੀ.
ਕਹੋ ਨਾਨਕ ਗੁਰੂ ਅਰਜਨ ਦੇਵ ਜੀ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਕਥਨ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਨ ਕਿ ਕਾਟੀ ਜਮ ਫਾਸੀ ਜੋ ਕਾਲ ਦੀ ਫਾਹੀ ਹੈ. ਸਾਧ ਸੰਗਤ ਜੀ, this noose of death that sits around our neck. Fahi means a noose, like when somebody's hung, there's a fahi around their neck. एक बार जिन तुम्हें संभारा काल फास्ते ताहे बार. Again in Chaupai Sahib. So if we just connect to WhyGuru for one moment, if we're able to do that simple and remember WhyGuru Ji, then to say that noose of death is cut away by Guru Sahib Ji's kirpa. Hanji. Tat
vichar kahe jan sacha.
Tat vichar jo Prabhu Parameshwar WhyGuru Ji da siddhant swarup hai, the true form of WhyGuru Ji. Tat vichar kahe jan sacha. Jan him is that Purush, oh sacha Purush hai. Sadhsangat ji kya hai? Who speaks by Guru Sahib Ji's true gun, who speaks by the essence of WhyGuru Ji. Hanji.
Janam mare so kacho kacha.
That person janam mare, who is stuck in this chakra of auna jana, who is stuck in this cycle of going again and again. They say janam mare so kacho kacha. So that person himself is kacha, the owner of the upadesh bhi kacha hai. The one who is stuck in life and death, the one who is so obsessed with life and death. They say that their upadesh and they themselves are kacha, that don't take upon their teachings, take upon the teachings of Guru Sahib Ji, and the one who's enshrined the Guru's Bani inside their heart, the one who's indestructible, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦਾ ਉਪਦੇਸ਼ ਧਾਰਨ ਕਰੋ, take it upon your life, ਅਪਣਾਉਣਾ ਕਰੋ, so as you apply into our lives, that ਉਪਦੇਸ਼ is going to save us. Satguru ki Bani, Sat Sat kar jano. Their Bani is the complete truth. That's why we talk about the Prakash of Sri Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj Ji, that through Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj Ji, we can gain mukti. Through their blessings, going to Panch Pyare, फिर साध संगत जी, we can gain this mukti. हाँ जी.
आवा गवन मिटे प्रभ सेव.
So just as Maharaj said before, आवन गवन मिटे प्रभ सेव, कि महाराज जी ਦੀ ਸੇਵਾ ਕਰਕੇ ਇਸ ਆਉਣਾ ਜਾਣ ਦਾ ਚੱਕਰ ਮਿਟ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਹੈ. हाँ जी.
आप त्याग शरण गुरुदेव.
Just like it says at the end of Sukhmani Sahib, आप छोड़ बेनती करो. So Maharaj Ji here is saying to us again, by giving up our own ego, by giving up our own hankara, then Sadhsangat Ji, we're able to remove this and we're able to do Guru Sahib Ji Seva, but we come into the Guru Sharan. Sache Pashi Sharan vich aake, then do Ardas. Putting our own ego to one side, Satguru Ji, ਤੇ ਸਨਮੁਖ ਹੋ ਕੇ ਅਰਦਾਸ ਕਰੋ. ਹਾਂਜੀ.
ਏਓ ਰਤਨ ਜਨਮ ਕਾ ਹੋਏ ਉਦਾਰ.
And say ਏਓ ਰਤਨ, that this life is like a jewel. ਹੀਰਾ ਜੈਸਾ ਜਨਮ ਹੈ, ਕੌਡੀ ਬਦਲੇ ਜਾਏ. This life that we've been given is a jewel. This manukha day they've been given by Satguru Ji Maharaj Ji. It is a jewel by Sache Paatshah Ji Maharaj Ji. ਹਾਂਜੀ.
ਹਰ ਹਰ ਸਿਮਰ ਪ੍ਰਾਨ ਆਧਾਰ.
ਇਸ ਪ੍ਰਕਾਰ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਜੀ ਕਹਿ ਰਹੇ ਨੇ ਕਿ ਉਸ ਪ੍ਰਭੂ ਪਰਮੇਸ਼ਰ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਦਾ ਨਾਮ ਨੂੰ ਸਿਮਰਨਾ ਕਰੋ. Recite Guru Sahib's name again and again. ਹਾਂਜੀ, ਦੁਆਰਾ ਪੜੋ ਜੀ.
ਹਰ ਹਰ ਸਿਮਰ ਪ੍ਰਾਨ ਆਧਾਰ.
And this is the support of our pran. Pran here means ਪੰਜ ਪ੍ਰਕਾਰ ਦੇ ਪ੍ਰਾਨ ਸਾਸ ਨੇ. These life forces, the one through our body that allow us to breathe, allow us to blink, allow us to digest our food. They're saying that through Guru Sahib Ji Simran, that this becomes our true support. Just like we can't live without digesting food. But what can we do then? But they're saying that look at Naam in the same way. Okay, without Naam we cannot live. So again, all the time, recite Guru Sahib's name. Gun Gobind Gayo Nahi, Janma Akar Takeen, Koh Nanak Hara Pajmana, Jeh Bid Jal Komi. Just like how the fish can't live without water, they're saying to the sick, Hey Prana Tari Jeev, Simran Karo, just like how the fish can't live without water, in the same way, let's not live out WhyGuru Ji's name. Hanji.
Anek upav na chutan hare.
So Maharaj Ji keh rahe hain ki Kaljug da jeev anek prakar de yatan karda hai. He makes many efforts. Anek upav na chutan hare. But still they cannot escape from the grasp, the clutches of Maya. Hanji.
Simrit sast ved bichare.
Satai Simriti Saad Singh Ji, She Shastra, Char Ved, Bichare. That they may read many different types of Granth. Just like it says in Gurbani Paat Paryo, and the Ved Bicharyo, Nivla Pavanga Masare, Panch Jana, Jo Sang Ne Chutkyo, Anika Hambuddha. Forgot the last word. But Maharaj is saying, O Shabad Vicha, with all this part, the Fairvi Sasi Sade under the Panch Shore are still strong. They've taken control of us. Pyare, Inhe Bide Minin na Jai. So in this way, I've tried it many times. But still, the vas that control these Panch Shore are so strong on me. I can't get rid of them. So what do? Hard Paryo. I come and I fall in the Guru's Charan. And I give up. I sacrifice everything in the Guru's Charan. Then Maharaj Ji, we do Ardas ke Maharaj Ji, Aap Ji Kirpa Karo. I have nothing to offer to you. That's why I come Khali Hat. But nothing in my hands, the Maharaj Ji say, Aap Kirpa Karo, Hanji.
Har ki Bhagat Karho Man Lae.
So Saad Singh Ji Akhiliya Pankti de vich Guru Sahib Ji gives us the answer कि हर की भगत करो मन माए. हे मेरे मित्रों, all my friends, all my siblings, हर की भगत प्रभु परमेश्वर वाहिगुरु जी दे भगति करया करो हो मन लाए. Prem set with prem with love. Do the seva, do the bhakti of Satguru Ji Maharaj. Hanji.
Man banchat nanak phal paaye.
So Guru Arjan Dev Ji Maharaj Ji kathan karde han ke man banchat. Jo man de ichhat han, man de ichhava han Saad Singh Ji phal paave. Paaye, all the desires they have in the mind are fulfilled. Just like we said earlier in Siddhi Chaupai Sahib da part, ke hamri karo haath re racha, puran hoy chit ki ichha. तब चरदन मन रहे हमारा अपरा जान करो प्रतपारा. that may I always stay in your charan, Sadhguru Ji Maharaj. That is the one thing that I ask for. Whatever happens in my life, may not lose this one thing, your charan. Just like the Shabad, just to finish off with, ਅਸੀਂ ਸਮਾਪਤੀ ਕਰਨਗੇ ਸਾਧ ਸੰਗਤ ਜੀ ਕਿ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਜੀ ਸਹਿਜ ਸਵਾਸ ਕੇ ਅੱਖੀ ਕਾੜ ਤਰੀ ਚਰਨੀ ਤਲ. That I've taken my eyes out and I look at this whole world and I put my eyes in front of the Guru's charan. कि सब जग देख फिर मत पाए. That I've seen this whole world and I've seen it for its falsehood. That everywhere I look, there's just falsehood. There's no truth. So, je paas behal hai, ta tujhe hai radhi. If you keep me with you, WhyGuru Ji, then I do aradhana. I'll worship you. Je maar kadde hai pi, tudati hai. Then I will focus on you. I'll keep my dhyan on you. Whether you keep me close to you, whether you keep me far, ke Maharaj Ji, I'll always, with your kirpa, with your grace, keep your charan inside my heart. Charan kamal rakho manamai. Maharaj Ji taught us out in this Shabad. So ithe Sadh Sangat Ji, asi samapti karange. We do samapti here of this Katha Vichar of Sri Sukhmani Sahib Katha for the Unnivi Ashtapadi, Maharaj and Beyond Kirpa, telling us about the different types of wealth that we can gain in our life. But the greatest type of wealth, Har Har Nama Kamavana, Nanak Eho Tanasar. That all of our wealth will not go with us, so collect this wealth of WhyGuru Ji's name. We did say last week that there was an announcement, and everyone keeps asking me, what is the announcement? The first thing is that we're going to have a Q&A straight after the Katha as well. You see many Sevadars in the foyer area as well outside, so go and speak to the Sevadars. Because the aim is that, of course, today is Guru Saji's Pehla Prakash Purab, so we all come together. The Darbar of Satguru Ji Maharaj is very full today, but it should be like this every single week. Because this Katha has been happening for 10 years in English. From Sri Japji Sadapat to Sri Sohela Sadapat, or Satbaniya, Itahas Katha, now Sri Sukhmani Sahib Katha started. Bisant Ki Var Katha, Lavadi Katha. So many different Bani have happened here. Katha of Itahas of Guru Bani for 10 years in English with Maharaj's Kirpa. For many, many struggles, the Katha has continued. When people tried to stop this Katha during the times of Jagraj Singh, many, many times. Then the Katha has still gone strong. But the aim is to go this seva, to go this Katha, to go this Sangat, that many people in Southall still don't know about this seva in West London. So it's not Das's duty, it's all of our duties to go this seva. So many, many singers that come forward, but also to our Bibia, to our sisters, to come forward and do seva as well. So speak to the sevadars outside. And if you, before the Langar Hall, there's a door on the right, there's steps going up to the second Darbar. So we're going to have a bit of Kirtan, a bit of Simran by Bibi Gurpreet Kaur and Pai Rajan Singh, and then we're going to have a Q&A with Das and Pai Baljit Singh, and I think also Bibi Gurpreet Kaur will be in the panel as well. If Rajan Singh wants to join us, then please feel free to come on. It's like, nah bro. But come and do Sadhsangat. Come and ask us if you have any questions, or log in the seva as well. Come and join the seva and help this seva go. Every part of the UK should be like West London. Every Darbar on the Sunday evening should be like this across the country. Right, so apana hathi apana, apahi kaj sawari, we'll be given hands. We all got kare on our hands, or kara. I've got 2 or 3 on. It's a long story. But we've all got a kara, mean that we all got responsibility to do the Guru Seva. And again, there's too many Singhs coming forward, but not enough Bibia. There was a meeting on Wednesday where Bibi said that, where's all the Singhs? Just see too many. There was 14 Singhs, like 1 Bibia in that meeting. There's more Bibia coming forward as well. Senior Benti Parvan Karniya, please give all the mistakes made in the Katha. Deho Sajjana Si Sadiya, Jo Hove Sahib So Mela.
Har ki pagat karho man lae, man banchat nanak fal paaye.
He Gobind, He Gopal, He Dayal Lal, Prananath Anath Sake, Deen Dard Nivar, He Samrath Agma Purana, Mohe Maya Tar, Andhakupa Mahapayan, Nanak Par Utar, Aye Prabh Sarnagati, Kirpa Nid Dayal, Ek Akhar Harman Bast, Nanak Hot Nihal, WhyGuru Naam Jahaj Hai, Chare Sutre Par, Jo Sarda Kar Sev De Gur Par Utar Nahar, Jo Sarda Kar Sev De Gur Par Utar Nahar. ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ
ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ।
If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, share and subscribe. Please donate and help spread Guruji's message. Link is in the description below. Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh.